Yo, it's your boy, LJ Chaplin, with Lady Siza, bringing to you Chilling with the Chaplins, where we deep dive, giving you practical concepts in ministry, business, relationship, and personal development. So, we can take control of our life. Let's go, and let's get it started. Welcome to Chilling with the Chaplins. I'm LJ with my lovely wife, Lady Siza. Yes, we just truly honor to come to you today on this Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And we understand that this is a holiday season to enjoy, and we hope you're enjoying yourselves on today.
With family.
Yes, we're family. We know tomorrow is Christmas Day, and so, honey, you know what day we celebrate on tomorrow?
Jesus.
That's it.
And your birthday. I forgot, right? No, and it's birthday. So tomorrow is gonna be Pastor Chaplin's birthday, LJ's birthday, and we're so excited that he shares a special day with our Lord Jesus. And as you can see from our hats, don't you like them? We are in the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
We're celebrating Christmas with you guys. So we just want to say together as the Chaplains, Merry Christmas and really, really happy holidays to everyone. Hopefully this time around we're able to gather around and enjoy the holidays, but just be safe because COVID is still out and about.
Yes, just be safe. So now, honey, I would like to bring this up, and it says something to you. So because tomorrow's my birthday, what you got planned for me? Do you have anything special for me? I know she didn't know I was gonna say that, but
Let me think about it. Do I ever disappoint you?
Did you ever disappoint me?
Yeah, have I ever disappointed you on your birthday?
No. That's a good thing about my wife. She never disappoint, and so I am looking forward to tomorrow because I know she got a lot of things up her sleeves that I don't know about. My wife is something else. She always have these little.
I love surprises.
These little things.
So aren't you just blessed to be married to me?
Oh, I'm sure I am. I'm very blessed.
I'm blushing.
Yes, I'm very blessed, and so I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I will be 45 tomorrow.
You're getting old. You're getting up there.
Yes, I'm getting older. But yeah, so we're just truly grateful and glad to bring this podcast to you each and every week, even on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
We don't want to. Some podcasts,
they take a break.
But we're not planning on ever taking a break.
Well, let's not say ever, but
we're not planning on ever taking a break. I hope that's my goal.
Right.
So it's never to take a break, but to always come to you on every week, every Friday.
Oh, can I just ask something?
Yes, please.
Last Sunday we introduced Sunday Fun Day.
Yes, Sunday Fun Day. Yes,
I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing it.
Yes, a lot of fun.
So every Sunday, be on the lookout for something really, really exciting.
Yes,
that we're gonna give it to you. In fact, this Sunday we're gonna be talking about the different Christmas, how we celebrate Christmas in South Africa versus America. I thought let me just throw that in so that you're prepared and you're waiting for it.
Yeah, that's good. Yes. So it was fun for me to record Sunday. It was definitely fun for me to record on Sunday Fun Day. So we definitely trying to give you different things to think about and to learn. So because there's a lot of stigmas in America about South Africa.
And there's a lot of things about America in South Africa, but most of them are good, to be honest. They're really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we hope you like it, and we hope that, and we just praying that we're able to continue to deliver to you every week.
Yes.
So let's jump right in, baby. So because I definitely want to touch on this topic.
Yeah.
Because last week I did touch on it but I do want to go further. I was led to expound on it a little further.
Right.
And last week I talked about look for you.
Powerful stuff.
Yes, very powerful. Because when I was dealt with that word,
Yeah.
I was in a state where I needed other people praise, validation, support, appreciation.
Right.
Because for me, a person that's growing up didn't really have the support or appreciate. Now I want to be authentic.
Please.
Today, I want to be authentic so
and
that
just be vulnerable to the audience. I mean, whatever that you have gone through, whatever that I've gone through, I know someone out there is going through it. And the whole purpose of this podcast as well, to our listeners, is that we want to be relatable. We want people to learn from our experience and to see how we came out of it.
Yes.
So what LJ is about to share with us is very personal to him, and I pray that you receive it the way he wants to, give it to you, because it is a sensitive subject, of course, for him, because he's grown up with this issue for the most of his life. Actually.
All my life, yes.
All his life, where he felt that he was not acknowledged, he was not appreciated, given the attention and the support that he craved for. Maybe the people that were supposedly supposed to give him all this thought they were giving it to you. But this is you speaking from your experience,
my experience,
how you viewed things happening in your life. So can you just share with us what are you talking about, and what are these things?
Yes. So growing up, not having the support. Now I can't say.
So can I just ask, baby, what kind of support are you talking about? Like, if you're saying not having support,
people look down on me, and not sometimes they didn't have to say it.
Right.
But the expressions.
They say actions speak louder than words.
They movement, how you can tell that I didn't get the support. Now.
So when you're doing stuff like what?
Maybe and so I realized I was always short as well. So sometimes
same here.
So they're always like, or I was the last person being chosen, or things like that, or.
So this is also doing with friends as well.
Friends, yes.
Not necessarily your family.
Not necessarily my family.
All right.
And so now I do have to pick up my mom's because that's the one person that I can portray that if I'm feeling down or I feel like I wasn't supportive, that
she'll come to
her words will always come to me. That she always tell me. My mother always did tell me that I could do whatever I want to do. I can achieve whatever I want to do. I can. So that always stuck with me, even though I ain't had.
So your mommy was your biggest cheerleader.
Yes, she was the biggest cheerleader, and so and growing up the way how I grew up, where I feel like nobody was there for me, or everybody maybe looked over me, So I even went to bed crying at nighttime.
And I just want to know, what are the things that would really make you cry? Because you said when you're talking about people who looked over you and looked and overlooked you, this is not including family.
Yes.
So what makes you cry that family was not understanding and supportive of you as well?
Well, because I was short.
Was it just because of the shortness?
Because of my height, and because I felt like that people felt like because I was short that I couldn't do it.
You were weak.
Yeah, they feel like I was. Maybe I felt like, and so that's the reason why sometimes I used to go to bed crying. I'm asking God why I was born like this. I wasn't asking to be born. And things like that.
But LJ, there's so many short people out there, myself included. I know I experienced some bullying, but not to an extent where it would take me, to bed crying. Are there any other issues that really accompanied you feeling overlooked and feeling like you don't belong?
That's about it. That's all I know right now that I felt. But nothing big. It was nothing major, but that was it. Just felt like that. I had this weight of glory over me, and it just felt that way. That I had all this weight, and so now, even till I was growing up, I still always had this weight of glory that nobody supported me, nobody appreciated me. maybe they look at me another way, and so and that made the person who I am where I'm more reserved. I'm more reserved in the beginning until I feel comfortable to speak. Because a lot of times, even because of my education background, growing up into elementary, not getting the best education to me. That's why I really don't like the education system now. Because I feel like they didn't do me justice.
Right.
A lot of the things that I learned in college. I learned when I went back to school, get my degree, to be able to speak better. Even though I don't have all the vocabulary that I should. So sometimes being vulnerable because I'm the type of person that I might repeat myself more than once.
And what would be the cause of that? You feel like you're not heard. That's why you repeat yourself.
Yes, yeah, maybe. And so, or I'm just nervous, or maybe because of the limited vocabulary that I'm continuing to develop now, is developing the vocabulary to be able to speak better. So that's it. And so now I want to just speak about this because the Lord told me, and this is what the Lord spoke to me about in the beginning of the year, to look for you.
Yeah.
Because
But can you just unpack that? What does that mean?
Yes. Now, what it means, though, the reason why I said look for you is because I was the type of individual, because I didn't get the support from family and friends. Sometimes I feel hurting. You don't get the support from family and friends.
So in the beginning, you said family and friends were supportive. So
unsupportive.
They were unsupportive.
Unsupportive.
So it was just not your peers and people that knew.
Yes, unsupportive. Unsupportive.
But also family and friends.
Also family. Yes.
So the only person that really was there for you was
my mom. Yes. So and it hurted me sometimes because like every time they didn't support me, and so the Lord really had to speak to me about that, because I was in that position like, man, it feel hurt, and I don't know who I'm speaking to you today, because sometimes you can feel hurt when you feel like you don't get the love that you deserve, or you don't feel appreciated enough, that when you feel like you should be appreciated. And so the Spirit of God really had to speak to me about this, and He told me, look for you, because I'm not for everybody.
Right.
I'm not. And that's.
But let me just stop you right there. And I just want to piggyback on what you just said. When you said the love that you were expecting, or that you deserve, rather, that's the word you use. So don't you think maybe some people would say, but you are not giving us the same attention and love, so why would you expect us to give you the attention and love when you did not give us back? Because there's always two sides of the story. Do you feel that you were giving them the love and attention as well, and you are just not getting it back? Because sometimes that happens to us. We feel like we please people so much, but we don't get it does or we love people so much, but we don't get it reciprocated back to us. We don't get the return of us.
Well, I do feel like that, because me, the type of person I am, I'm always nice. I'm good to everyone. I feel like I communicate, I express myself, and I show love all the times. So I do feel like I always show, but the thing is, the Lord had to speak to me about that, because I had to learn that I'm not for everyone.
Right.
And so maybe, that because they don't receive me, because I'm not for them.
Right.
And so He spoke to me. There's a billion people that's in the world. There's a billion people that just like me. Yes. That feels the same way I feel. And so there's people out there that wanna hear you. That don't care. That can relate. That don't care if I repeat myself twice. Or I say the same thing, because they are for me. They're gonna listen to the message and not my mistakes.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the word or the message from me, and not every mistake that I made. Because you do have people, they dot every I and cross every T's, looking for every mistake that you made. And so, and because of that, I was ashamed because I know I'm probably making a mistake. I know I'm going to repeat myself more than once. I understand that. So the Lord had to deliver me and say, so what? Those that do say something about it, they wasn't for you. Just look for the people that's for you, and that you're gonna speak to, because there's people out there that you're gonna speak to that's gonna hear you.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing I had to.
So you were misunderstood, in other words.
Yes. A lot of times misunderstood. And so
do you feel like you're still being misunderstood even to this moment, to this day?
Yes, I do sometimes. But like I said, now because the Lord spoke to me, now I understand I'm not fighting. And then another thing too, what helps me, because in around 2019,
right.
I also took the assessment, the DISC assessment, where I was able to know myself. So I know who I am now as well. I got familiar, so because I know myself and I know who I am when I'm by myself. I know my core and I know the mirror. And so because of that, I made it be relaxed.
Right.
Because I know who I am, so I made it be comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
And just open up. And so that's what I'm doing now. But it's sometimes it's to be able to speak. Every time I speak, I'm nervous. I shake, I get nervous. So yeah.
But we know that you're a pastor, and we know that you are
and I get nervous.
A public speaker. So how do you do it?
And how do I do it? Because I can't do it on my own. Because I believe I don't have all the ability on my own. I don't have the wisdom on my own. I don't articulate well by myself. So I always have to pray before I speak. I always have to seek God, and I always ask Him to direct me and speak through me, because I don't know what to say.
Right.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to articulate it, because I don't, So I ask Him to direct me and be able to say the words that I need to say. And that's how I'm able to say, because I'm a nervous wreck without Him. I'm a nervous wreck.
But you do it so well. You don't look like you're nervous when you're out there actually doing it. So it means really the Lord does work through you at that time.
Yes, it's definitely the Lord that works through me, because I know I can't do it on my own. And so, and there's some people out there that's like that. And I want to touch on, because there's a lot of people and that look for validation.
Yes, I think we all have that in us.
Yes.
And like you rightfully mentioned last week about social media. Social media can be a curse.
A curse or a blessing.
Or a blessing. Because that's one thing that really affects us when we don't get the likes and the hearts and the comments and the validation that Facebook is actually giving us. So, I think social media has really messed us up, because when we look at all those pictures of people's lives, we think that's it, that's their 100%. And only to find it's not really their 100%. We're just seeing a glimpse of their life. Nobody shows Monday to Monday of their lives, 24 hours a day. No, we see certain glimpses of their lifestyle, and then we think, oh my God, I wish I was like that person, or I wish I got it like that person, but you don't know the backstory of how they actually got to be looking so glam and looking so professional and looking so confident.
Yeah. So and so people get messed up because people look at social media and because it's a curse, because they look at how well other people speak. And because they may look at somebody else and see how they do it, and they try to compare themselves with that individual, and not realizing, we all have a gift, and we all are unique. And the thing is, you would never do it the way how somebody else do it.
Right.
You would never sing how somebody else sing. You would never rap the way how they rap.
But also sometimes it's not just a gift. People do practice. People go for lessons. People go for, to help them. So just like how you're now a certified coach and speaking trainer through the John Maxwell team. That's massive, baby. That is, I'm so proud of you for achieving that, because I know you had to go through such a rigorous training through that, and you did it. You know, you ended up presenting in front of thousands of people in order to get your certification, you know. So I'm really, really proud of you. And it really, truly means that if you put your mind on anything, you can achieve anything.
Yes.
You know, focus and perseverance can take you a long way.
Yes, but still, it's still a gift. Everyone still have a gift.
Right.
You know, yes, you can learn certain things, but you still have a gift, and so a gift is just what comes natural to you that's hard for others.
Right.
You know, and that's all it is. And so me, I know I love to speak. I like to speak. It come natural. It's come natural to me to speak, but I did have to tweak it and develop it, develop my speaking skills and develop my coaching skills. I had to just develop. But yes, I am a very talkative person, but very talkative. But I had to develop the skills and hone into them skills so that I could be a much better, effective speaker.
And you think that, you know, your education also played a huge role in that. But I know that you also have, you well, not have, but had a speaking impediment of some sort, where you started speaking at what age again?
3 years old.
3 years old.
Yes. So yeah, I did have to learn how to speak when I was 3 years old. I did. So, you know, and I think that could be the issue as well. But yeah, but a lot of time we compare ourselves to others.
Right.
And that's the wrong thing to do, because we would look at somebody else and we'll try to emulate them and try to do what they've done and
try to copy.
Yeah, copy and not realize and lose ourselves in the process.
Right, and forget and only
and lose our own
and not
identity,
understand that there's only one you. You're genuinely unique. Your fingerprint will not look like any other person in the billions of people in the world. You. So don't duplicate or try to copy somebody. Be you.
Yes, because when you be you, and you find, that's why the assessment is very important. It's very important to, and if you don't know about the DISC assessment, what I'm talking about, go to chaplainlegacygroup.com and take the assessment.
Right.
Learn your traits, learn your personality and who you are, because you will better understand that, and you to hone in your gift so that you can be you and be effective, because the Bible lets us know that your gift will make room for you.
Yes.
So when you're trying to copy and you're trying to manipulate and you're trying to compare or imitate somebody else, you're not being genuine.
Right.
You're not being yourself. And you feel like, oh, I got to do it like them because they did it that way to get success, so I'm going to get success that way. No, what worked for them, it worked for them. It's not going to work for you because you're not them. You don't have the same upbringing. You don't have the same personalities. You're not... different background, different beliefs.
And your journey is not the same. Yes.
So what that person been through, you didn't go through.
Yeah.
And so we all go through different things. And so you got to hone in what you can do.
Right.
You got to hone in your gift and know yourself. That's why the assessment is vital, is important, because you got to know you.
Yes.
And you got to know
and how you react to certain situations.
Yes.
Well.
And how you
act. Also, I think the DISC assessment helps in understanding. I mean, I never knew about this DISC assessment until our trainer and coach in speaking actually told me about it. I haven't taken mine yet, but he always assesses me. Like, oh, you're a D, you're the what? And if you go to the Chaplain Legacy, like he said, you'll find out more what it is. And we really kindly encourage you to do so, because it helps you even in your work environment to understand your colleagues. It helps you in your home setting to understand your spouse. You understand your parents, your children. So it's actually very good to understand even your personality, to find out who you really are and why you respond and act to certain things the way you do.
Yes. So and that's what it's about, because stop it. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Find who you are and be yourself.
And look for people who are like you.
Yes.
And who would I'm going to say it again.
Avatar.
Avatar, but who will not tolerates you. There's nothing as painful as being tolerated.
Yes.
And you can feel it when people are tolerating you, you know. But there's nothing as beautiful as being celebrated.
Yes.
You know, and being honored. You know, and being appreciated. And you know, when you give somebody that, even when they have an impediment, or even when they have a weakness of some sort, or even when they have when they're nervous about something, that goes away because you see and feel the appreciation.
Yes.
People don't have to give you gifts or money or applaud you, but you can sense people who like you, or people who appreciate what you're just about to share with them, especially in ministry.
Yes, especially.
Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Okay.
How you know, when you don't preach a certain way, or you don't teach a certain way, then you are seen as an outsider or a strange person, right? Because we know that in most ministers, you know, out there, you know, the clergy, they kind of copycat each other.
Yes.
You see that in their preaching style. You see that in their shouting style. You see that, you know, in how they do things. So when you come in different, doing something that God has put in you, because you're not just gonna do things just to be seen, but you're doing what God has put in your spirit, then you're seen as weird. You're seen as a stranger, an outcast. They look at you differently. They don't even invite you to come and speak because they feel like he's gonna drag on and teach us. We just want to be preached to, and we want to be excited. So how does that make you feel as a pastor? You know, have you experienced that? And if you have, how does it make you feel that people just don't want to accommodate other people? They want to do things their way or no way.
Your religion don't mean you have a relationship. Because a lot of time
Let's just say that again, because that's very powerful.
Yes.
Being religious
does not mean you have a relationship
with God. Right.
Being religious don't mean you have a relationship.
Ooh, that's powerful.
And the Bible let us know that you have a form of godliness.
Ooh, and we have a lot of that going on.
But denying the power thereof. We know how to act church. We know how to do church. We know how to speak church.
Yes.
But we don't have a relationship with Him.
My God.
We trying to emulate everybody else.
I would say differ a little bit, or just add on a little bit to the religious part of it, because I mean, not everybody that's religious, you know, is acts differently. You know what I mean? Because some of us, I will include myself as well, are religious in a way because that's how we were brought up.
Yes.
You know that things have to be done a certain way. A woman, for example.
That's tradition.
I'll make an example. A woman, if you're a woman and you're ministering, and if you are seen to be wearing pants, you know, like I can't get myself to wear pants in church because I feel like, oh, I'm stepping out because that's what I've been brought up, you know, as. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with wearing pants as long as you wear them the right way, and you know, you don't expose certain parts that will distract, you know, certain people while they're listening to you. But I mean, things like that, like we know other churches believe that women are not allowed to minister, you know, and then we know that that's religion because we have the most powerful women out there who are ministers of the word, you know. So going back to my question to you is that, what kind of religion are you talking about? Because I don't want people to be confused thinking that we're talking Christianity.
Yes, and I don't want to talk Christianity, so I want to keep it just religious. That, you know, like I said, sometimes
following doctrine.
Yes, just following doctrine without a relationship. You know?
For doctrine that is actually not even biblical.
Yes, you know, and so that's what religion is. We just following things and without a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, and so sometimes we can have our mama religion, but we don't have our own religion.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
We don't have our own relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get to that topic because I don't want to make this a biblical podcast.
Right.
You know, so you know, we could touch on Christianity and ministry, but I don't want to make this a biblical podcast.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So now I do want to say today. So what you would say to the people that may feel that they don't feel appreciated, because had you ever dealt with that experience, not feeling appreciated, and how did you handle it?
I think for me, it was more at my job. I'm one person that likes to excel. I think it's part of my character where I just like to shine bright like a diamond. So in my shining, I always go 110% in anything that I do. Not because I want to be seen or applauded for that, but I just want to give my best. And like I said last week, whenever I'm doing something, I always in my mind know that I'm doing it for the Lord. So I always excel, And, when you're doing it for the Lord, the Bible reminds it that it has to be excellence. God is a God of excellence.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I always have that in mind as well when I'm doing stuff. And sometimes it gets read the wrong way. It gets received the wrong way because people now feel threatened that you want to take their jobs. Your managers, the owners of the companies, they feel like you after something. You're not really doing it because you like you're a person of excellence, but you want a raise, or because we live in a world where people do something for something, and when you just do something because you feel like you want to leave a footprint behind, say when you leave the job, they know that Caesar once worked at this job and she did this. That's what I always done when I was in the workplace, where that I wanted to make sure that they know that even when I'm gone, there's something that they can point and say that was done by a lady called Caesar Mihuli or Caesar Chaplin, and in most cases, unfortunately, that was looked upon wrong by my peers, my colleagues, even in school, because I was one of those who always picked up their hand first, not because I want to be seen, but because I want to be part of the learning process. And I remember being told that if you don't ask questions, you'll never learn.
Hold on, say that again.
If you don't ask questions, you'll never learn.
That was powerful. That was powerful.
Yeah.
That was good. And so, and another thing, you said something that I do want to touch on, and I want people to get, because you said you work hard.
Yeah.
I'm
a workaholic.
You have a strong work ethic.
Yeah.
You want people to know that you was there.
Yeah, leave a footprint.
Yes,
I don't just do it as a job, just because I'm there, I'm getting paid for it. But I like going an extra mile.
Yes, and meaning you're not lazy.
No.
You like going extra mile.
But that's always read wrong, because people are like, oh, she wants to be seen now. I remember my last job in South Africa. I mean, I just, it was a new position. I was managing this department, and I always came up with these crazy ideas. And you don't want to just be a number in a job. Leave a mark, leave a legacy, leave a trademark to say you once stepped your foot in that place.
I'm the same way. I have a good, strong work ethic. And so I know how I dealt with when somebody didn't appreciate me. And or I didn't feel the support. I know how I dealt with it. I know how I overcame it. I know how I show people. Now, even though they appreciate you, did you still did your work, or did you still rise above the occasion?
I rose above as hurtful as it was, but you still keep on keeping on, because that's what you know, and that's what makes you feel good. So sometimes what I could say is that you don't do it for the people.
Yes.
Don't ever do it for the people. Do it
that's
for you and
what I
God.
want to. Yes, that's what I want to get to.
Do it for God, and do it for whatever that you're trying to achieve.
Yes.
Because if you do anything for people, you will be
disappointed.
Fail.
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed.
Because you will never ever please everyone. There are people who are going to say, "Oh, you did it too much," or "You did it too little," or "You didn't average." There will always be somebody having something to say. There's something that there's a saying that goes, "You can never please everyone." You'll always fall short with people. Oh, she wants to be seen now. Oh, this and this and that. So always do things for God's glory and for you to be pleased that you did what you were supposed to do.
That was good. That was good. Yes, you always want to be. And so for those individuals that always looking to be validated and trying to please everyone.
Validate yourself first.
Validate yourself.
I said that last week. I mean, when I'm posting something, I always give myself a love.
A love, yes.
Your love is secondary. I appreciate it, but guess what? Even if you don't give it to me, I've given it to myself, and I'm happy.
Yes.
Because I'm validated me.
And show up every day. Show up regardless. Regardless, you get the love. Regardless,
dress up and show up.
Exactly. Regardless is if you feel unappreciated. Regardless if you being looked down, you show up because
and excel as you show up.
Exactly. Because if you excel and you continue to show up every day and you continue to live your best life and you're doing all that you know how to do, the right people will come to you. You know what? You will be seen. You will get recognized. Why? Because you are showing up every day. You don't care what other people say about you. You don't care how they what's going on. You don't care of anything. You're just showing up and you're just having a good strong work ethic and you're just doing your best. And guess what? By you showing up, you will be noticed.
Yes.
You will get noticed. And so don't focus on being noticed. I want to say that. Don't focus because a lot of us, we want to be seen.
Yes.
And we want people to and we want people to see us.
It feels good though.
It feels good. Yes. But don't focus on it.
Right.
Don't focus on being seen.
Right.
Just focus
in being the best.
Just focus being the best and just focus on being just showing up. And when you focus on being showing up, getting the job done the right way, then you will be noticed.
Right.
You will have success.
God will bring people.
God will bring people.
Who will then validate you.
Exactly. Who would then validate you.
You know, I'm actually reminded of the Bible as well. You know, Jesus himself.
Yes.
The whole Jesus. You know, as in it's Christmas, it's right for us to actually include him in this. How he was not validated or seen in his own
own family, among his own country.
Thank you. And it had to be revealed to him that that a prophet will not be recognized or given the honor in his own
country.
Right.
And so if Jesus experienced
my
that,
God, who are we?
Who are we? So you're not gonna be validated by everyone.
Yes.
And that's why I came to that point.
Yes.
Look for you.
Look for you.
Because everybody
and
is
guess
not
what? Jesus looked for him.
Yeah.
That's how he went around finding the 12 disciples.
Yeah, he looked for him.
My God, that's awful. He looked for him. And the 12 disciples, they didn't question, they followed.
And guess what? Can I say something else too? You don't need a whole lot of people for success. And a lot of times we think we need a whole lot of people.
We need quantity.
We need quality. We need quantity to have success. Can I tell you something? True success is in quality.
Right.
And so you want to
you find your tribe.
Yes. So you want to look for quality people.
Right.
You want to do quality work.
Yes.
So these are on your job and business, whatever you do, you want to focus on quality and not quantity. Quality. And as long as you producing quality, then you're gonna get quality back.
Right.
But if you ain't if you're not producing quality, then you can't expect quality. Quantity. Yeah. But now we do have a new segment that we want to go into. A new segment.
Yes, as we close off, because we didn't have what's good in the hood. So now we have
a new segment. Now we have Fab Five.
Fab Five.
Fab Five.
Yes.
And so Fab Five. Where my basketball fans at? You know, Fab Five. And anybody? Is anybody basketball fans? You know, in the 1990s, you know, they had the Fab Five. You know, the Michigan boys, the Michigan University boys was Chris Webber and Jenny Rose. And so what I came with was the Fab Five, our 5 favorite questions.
All right.
That we're gonna ask each other on this podcast.
Yes.
And the first question of our Fab Five is, what is your favorite book that you have read or are reading right now?
I'm actually reading The Miracle Morning, Jeez, I forgot the author, but it's The Miracle Morning. And I'm just loving it. I don't have to expand what it's about, right?
No.
Yeah, Miracle Morning. Go get it. You'll love it.
Okay.
What about you, baby?
Well, my favorite book that I read and that I like was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Right.
So it's a great book. It will change your life.
And what I'm finding similar about these books, they're both self-development books.
Yes.
Self-improvement.
Yes.
So they're great books to read.
Yes, very great book. And so now the second question that I want to ask you, what country did you visit outside the U.S. but beside South Africa? I had to throw that out because, of course, it's outside the U.S.
Right.
And she's from South Africa, so I can't say South Africa. But what other country you visited besides?
I've visited so many, actually. I've been really, really privileged to see the world a little bit.
Okay.
So I've been to several other countries, but I'll say one that really stood out for me, which was a vacation, of course, was France, Paris in France. So I love Paris. It's such a love-filled country, you know. It's like people are just, they're so romantic and so in love. It's like you want to go to Paris, okay? So I love Paris. What about you, baby?
What about me?
Yes.
I had the pleasure to go to 2 countries for a school trip.
But we said mention one, so.
Yeah, I know. It's just a country. But I did go to 2 countries. I went to London and Germany.
Ah.
London and Germany. And Paris is like just a train ride to
From London.
From London.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did go to
I used to
London and
live
Germany.
in England, so that's why it was easy for me to actually go to Paris. I just got on a train ride.
It's like a 2-hour train.
2-hour train.
2-hour train ride from London to Paris.
Right.
Yeah, so I wanted to go to Paris.
Through the English Channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, London and Germany, and I will be visiting South
Africa soon.
real
Yes,
soon.
thank God.
Yes. And so the third question is, what hobby or hobbies you are enjoying doing right now?
Sleeping? Is that a hobby? When I get a chance, because I work so hard, and that is my hobby. And that's my grown-up hobby, right? I think. And do you agree with me?
No.
What do you think is my hobby?
Shopping.
Oh yeah, does shopping qualify as a hobby? I love to shop, but guess what? Thank God for online shopping, because now I'm getting a lot of packages. I'm not gonna hide, you know what I mean? But I get a lot of. I just love to shop. I just like to press the buttons. Yeah, it's a great hobby. Try it. It's good therapy.
Yes. Okay.
What about
okay.
you, baby? What's your hobby?
My favorite hobby,
Reading the Bible.
Yeah,
He loves reading
you're
the
right.
Bible.
That is my favorite hobby. Reading my Bible.
Anything else?
No, really.
He just likes to read the Bible. It's not a bad thing, but you know, like.
That's my hobby. I'm bored. I'm sorry. I'm
You're
bored.
boring.
Yeah, I'm boring. I'm with it. Yeah, reading my. Oh, you know what? I can say my favorite hobby. Okay.
Watching sports that is.
See, my wife know me.
That is recorded. And he's still watching sports from like 3-4 months ago. Like, what?
She know me. She know me. See, you tell me you've been married long enough. Before I was thinking about it.
Recorded sports. Oh, how boring.
How you know me that well? Huh?
Oh, married for 5 years, almost.
Yeah, but that's my hobby, sport. If it's not the Bible and not development, then it's sports. I love watching sports.
Pre-recorded sports. Not just any sports. He records. I know, it's amazing.
But I work. See, I had to work. I'm developing myself. So during the day, I'm developing myself. I'm training. I'm learning. I'm working. So, I can't do it the other day. I got to do it on my free time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's for those individuals, work before fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, work before fun. So if you're gonna
balance.
balance. It's okay to have fun, but make sure you work first. Get your work done out the way, and then you have fun. Work before fun. Yeah. And so the fifth one and our last Fab Five.
Yes.
Our last Fab Five. What habit or trait you've been working on to improve your life today?
Well, actually, this actually piggybacks from my favorite book, The Miracle Morning. It has taught me 5 things that I'm going through, that I do on a daily basis. I try at least 5 days a week. It's called savers, the things that I'm trying to do on a daily basis, at least 5 times a week. And S stands for silence, where you allow yourself to sit in silence for at least 10 minutes and just not think of anything. Just when you first, actually it's Miracle Morning before 8 a.m. So you do these things before 8 a.m. in the morning, but some of us can't fit all the savers in the morning, so we spread them out during the day. But when you wake up after, you've said your prayer, some people start with the prayer, some people start with just the silence, where you just get off your bed and be quiet. Recollect and be grateful. It's your gratitude moment. Some people use that as meditation as well, and listen to some calming music that will help you to kickstart your day. The second one is affirmation. So speak to yourself. And if you do that on a daily basis, you speak what you want to see or what you want to be, you're going to start seeing changes in your life. Say the I ams. I am beautiful. I am courageous. I am wealthy. You just say where you want to see yourself or what you want to see. The V would stand for visualization, where you have vision boards. And I think this is so timely for the new year, as people are going to be doing the vision boards, they're doing their new year resolutions, where you want to visualize where you want to see yourself in the future. So visualization. So I'm trying to do that. We actually have a vision board that we're working on with my husband, and we want to get that to completion. But I don't necessarily visualize the vision board yet because it's not complete. But I just visualize where I want to see my life in the next year, where me being a mother of 3, me being a successful business owner, me being a successful podcaster, YouTuber, and all that. I see that. I see me being a successful new skin director and partner, and people are applauding me. I'm going through the stage. I'm visualizing these things and I'm tasting them in my mind.
Manifesto.
So I'm manifesting them,
manifesting them.
And this is already part of manifesting what you want to see. And then E stands for exercise. I'm not a big person at exercise. I wish it was a hobby of mine, but I actually push myself to exercise. So there's like a 7-minute exercise that I've actually started doing in the mornings. So you don't have to be like a long time, like 7 minutes. If I'm unable to go out of the house, I walk for half an hour, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. If not, I'm doing like 7-minute exercise. And then reading. That's where the Miracle Morning came in. Read about 10 pages a day. It doesn't have to be a whole chapter. 10 pages a day, you've done enough. After you've read, then you scribe, which is the last for the S for savers. Scribing, writing in your journal, writing your thoughts, writing whatever. Just, they call it free flowing. Other people, you don't have to have any. It's not Dear Diary, no. And most successful people do these savers. You'll hear Oprah doing it. You'll hear who's successful that you know. For me, Oprah is successful because she's a woman, I guess, and she's black. But most of the successful people out there, they all do the savers. If not all of them, but at least majority of them. Scribing, write in your journal, write whatever your thoughts are. And most ideas come from scribing. That's what I've heard and read. So that's me. That's how I'm trying to improve myself. What about you, baby?
What about me?
And you can't beat that, right?
I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try.
And you weren't expecting that answer, right?
No.
Right.
No.
But full of surprises.
Yeah. But what I'm working on, my trait, what I'm doing is becoming a better speaker.
Yes. So how are you doing that?
Modules, practicing, daily, speaking, podcasting.
Right.
Coming up, just learning, just becoming a better speaker, coaching, just listening to different modules, not speakers, but different modules that I have, and just becoming just going through training trainers and just reading more books and things like that. So that's what I'm developing in this season, just becoming a better speaker,
right.
so that I can actually bring forth my words a lot clearer and a lot better. So yes, because I am a speaker, I am a pastor.
Right.
So if I'm
a podcaster.
And a podcast. So if I'm gonna do all these different things, I have to. And I'm a business owner, so real estate and it's a relationship business. And so if I'm gonna be on do all these different things, then guess what? I got to become a better speaker.
Yeah.
So, be a better communicator.
Right.
A better communicator. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on now, just to become a better communicator. And so I read different books and just so that I can see different words and different vocabulary that I can use when I'm talking.
That's awesome.
And I look at the modules that I have so that I can become a better speaker or a better coach.
That's good, actually. Also, we actually just want to encourage people out there to develop yourself somehow.
Develop yourself somehow.
Do something towards self-development on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
It doesn't have to be big. Start small. How about you just start with reading 10 pages a day?
10 pages.
Or just journaling.
Yes.
Or exercising. Any of the savers, they'll definitely take you places.
Yeah. And don't worry about who's for you and who's not for you. Just focus on you and doing your best work.
Right.
Don't try to emulate nobody or copy anybody. Just be your best you, your best version of yourself. And when you be the best version of yourself, you will be recognized if you're working towards that goal.
Right.
You will be recognized and people will notice you. So that's what we had to say. We just thankful. We truly hope you enjoy this Christmas season. Getting ready for the new year, because 2022 will be your best year.
Yes.
It will be a better year for you.
We speak that. Yes. Into our lives.
Yes.
This 2021 was just a training ground.
Yes.
2022 we are exploding and you're exploding with us. Just receive that in the name of Jesus. So just to close off, I just want to remind you to please go on and subscribe, like, and comment. It means a lot to us and to the channel. And we really appreciate each and every one of you guys who are tuning in and viewing our videos and also sharing them. So as you see in the subscribe button, go ahead and subscribe.
Yes.
All right?
And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Amazon Music, please follow us.
Yeah.
And
leave a comment.
Write a review.
Yeah.
Write a review and share it. Share the podcast with other people. And
help us grow.
Yes, let us know. And another thing, what you can do, please just take a screenshot of the episode that you are watching
and tag us.
Whatever part that you liked the most. Take a screenshot of that part and tag us. And just say what you like about that part.
Do a shout out.
Just say what you and tag us, and so that we can comment on that on your post.
Yeah.
And so now how can they follow you, sweetheart?
Well, I am Lady Siza 1. On Instagram at Lady Siza 1, and then you will find the two of us on all platforms: TikTok, Facebook and Instagram as Chilling with the Chaplins. I just want to also mention that we have some giveaways going into we're on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna give out something, right? And so this week, I really want. By the way, we're really, really grateful for everybody that has been subscribing and that has been commenting and liking our page and sharing. Thank you so much for helping us with that. So I also just want to put in the fact that what we're giving away this week is, so last week we were speaking about branding and marrying your brand. And so I felt in my spirit that I should give away something. It's a season of giving, right? But we also want you to help us with that as well. So I have this that how about if our listeners, both YouTube and the
Amazon,
the podcasts, platforms,
the audio listeners.
Yes, you introduce 5 people to our podcast, and they all subscribe. Okay, you quickly bring their names, write them in the comment section, all 5 of them, with them having subscribed to our channel. We are giving away a voucher worth $50, right, in US dollars, and I'll have to translate that in South African rands, doesn't matter, but it's a nice voucher. I think it's about 650 rands of whatever that you like from New Skin, and we would be happy just to give it to you. Like I said, New Skin operates in a lot of countries. It's a global company, so wherever you are, we will be able to ship that to you. You could choose whatever of your choice that's worth $50 in our company, New Skin. And also, the voucher is not redeemable for cash. Just know that we want you to experience the products, right? Because it is a season for giving. And baby, do you have anything else to say?
No, that's good.
So the first person that comes back with 5 names,
okay,
and put them in the comment section, people that have subscribed to the channel that you've introduced, so that's the person's gonna get the voucher. I'm not gonna put a timestamp to it so that we allow for people who see it the next day, but whoever's the first person who listens to this till the end and gets 5 people to subscribe, they will then have to write their names in the comment section, and they will get that $50 voucher. How wonderful is that? We love you guys. Hope to see, well, not hope to, but we will see you next week.
We'll see you
God
next
willingly,
week.
in preparation. It will actually be New Year's Eve.
Yes, New Year's Eve.
See you New Year's Eve. We love you.
See you next week. Bye-bye. Take care. Yo, it's your boy, LJ Chaplin, with Lady Siza, bringing to you Chilling with the Chaplins, where we deep dive, giving you practical concepts in ministry, business, relationship, and personal development, so we can take control of our life.